All right, everybody. I'm trying to talk about this compensation plan. I had a doctor that wanted to invest $1 million in my business. He said, he didn't want to invest in no $50 to $359 business. That's not the kind of he wants something he can shoot $1 million into more. Well, that's the old way of thinking that you can throw cash at something and get a profit. Okay. Well, that's the way an inexperienced mind would think. But a financial guru is not gonna go about it that way. I'm gonna turn time into money, and I'm gonna show you how. Time with just a little bit of money. All right, so let's take his example. He wants to launch or invest $1 million. Either he owns the $1 million, or he's gonna buy it or borrow it. Okay, either way it goes, you invest it through a product assembly manufacturing process. And you're gonna use people to build a product like an automobile. Okay, and then it goes to the customers for sale. Or once you sell a car and make your first dollar, for example, okay, you still got a debt remaining, okay? Even if you sold that car for $20,000 out of $1 million, you still got a lot of money still tied up in that business that you still got to get out of it, okay? So it's going to take a little time process to get that out of there, excuse me. All right, I want to say what God's Business Incorporated, GBI stands for God's Business Incorporated. When you're connecting our cell phones to our social media, connecting our cell phones to our social media, and our social media to our laptops and to our businesses like 4% and Wealthy Affiliate. Okay, Wealthy Affiliate's tied to the Amazon store. We have 488 million products and services you can barter and trade. Okay, got headphones and stuff like that. Anyway, we won't get into that. That's a whole nother class. Okay, let's stick with this. Okay, if he made $20,000, if you make $20,000 on a one car, you're doing good anyway. You're not gonna make that kind of money. But anyway, let's just say by the time you make your first dollar, okay, you still got a lot of debt remaining. Just for the sake of this class. Okay, now, so Wealthy Affiliate is a website building school. Okay. You have to come through wealthyaffiliate.com/Pay-Yraise to make this money the way I'm talking about making it. If you don't come through Pay-Yraise, it ain't going to happen, okay? So this is what we talk about, duplication economic empowerment, okay? Through exponential residual incomes. Which we ain't going to talk about residual incomes because it's just money, money, money. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. All right, so the initial investment is $359 for 1 year tuition, okay, for a website building school. If you know how to build a website, just forget you know how to build it, okay? Play dumb. Make a lot of money, okay? Here we go. So, it's you plus 8 others is what we're talking about. The Eureka 8. It takes you plus 8. Whether it's 8 people, 8 people, 80 people, 800 people, or 8,000. The law of numbers apply, okay? So, here we go. So, we're talking about you plus 8 other people. By the time you sponsor one person, you're taking time after you've gotten the knowledge on what to do, how to do this thing, okay? You're going to start thinking in terms of networks. I got a flyer over there that talks about basketball, football, baseball, talks about volleyball. All of those are niches, okay? If you're just doing hair or doing nails, or if you're swimming, or if you're biking, if you're cleaning cars, whatever you're doing, all of those are niches, okay? And each one of those niches has to be what you love, because this is all about doing what you love. It's called prosumerism. Prosumerism is the blending of jobs and hobbies, and if you're doing exactly what you love to do, whether it's basketball, baseball, hockey, volleyball, tennis, swimming, boating, football, or something else, if you're doing what you love, it becomes the perfect business. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's so great about this thing. And when you get the proper training, you build it right. The mission has to be right. The cash flow has to be right. The communication has to be right. The systems has to be right. It has to be illegal. You have to have a team effort going. You got to build teams. That's what all that duplication, economic empowerment is all about. You got to have good leadership like myself and some others, okay? So, and the final thing is the products. We got 488 million products and services through Amazon to barter, trade, and affiliate market. So this is totally awesome, okay? So we're talking about doing things with the strength of time involved. That's what we're talking about. And putting God first. All right? So, and we're going to give a little edification to Michael Jackson. He's still here in spirit, helping us to move on. Kiki! Ow! And it's still inspiring, isn't it? See what I'm talking about? So, all right. So anyway, he threw me off. That's all right, Michael. I love it. All right. So anyway, all right. So we're talking about the $359 enrollment in a school for 1 year, right? And with that said, God's telling me that the internet is our new 40 acres and a mule. By connecting our social media, by connecting our cell phones to our laptops to our social media, okay, and our social media to our businesses. Wealthy affiliate disappeared on me. Let's see what we got here down here. See if it's there. One more time. Come on, pop up. Can't read fast enough. Nope. It went away. We won't worry about that. But wealthy affiliates, what we're talking about. Through wealthy affiliate, we can get access to our Amazon store. This right here is what I'm trying to get out here to y'all. Okay, so you pay $50 for month-to-month tuition at a school, which is $49 or $50 a path to millions. Or you can pay for a whole year, which is less than a car payment. It takes you plus 8 people. Everybody doing that $359. You only pay $359 one time that year. Everybody else pays their own $359. Okay, so here we go. So your debt ratio is $359. By the time you sponsor one person and you earn $175 per person, your debt ratio just fell to $184, okay? By the time you bring your second person into the business, your debt ratio, you take another $175 you earn from $184. Your debt ratio dropped down to $9, okay? By the time you get your third person at $175, now you're positive $166. Wow, look at that. Compared to sticking $1 million through a manufacturing process. Now you're profitable. There's no college debt. There's no business debt. There's no overhead. There's no shipping. There's no hidden costs. There's no maintenance. You got it? You franchising through people. And each person that you bring into your business, let me show you what that looks like. If I can find it. It's called Apocalypse Cash Flow. You get Apocalypse Cash Flow. All of those are paychecks. And this is just a very small level right here. You can have literally thousands of paychecks coming to you through residual income. Literally, thousands of paychecks. That's why that 60 days to millionaire comes into effect. You learn how to fly this machine, how to do this business, man. You're talking about making money hand over fist, like your granddaddy would tell you. Okay, so anyway, by the time you bring 3 people in, you're already positive $166. Well, that's only 3 people of the 8 that you was going to bring into one mass unit. By the time you get all 8, or the next 5, the next 5 is going to bring you $875. Now you had $1,041. That's just off one optic. Well, when those people start to get their 8, and they get their 8, and 8, and 8, and 8, now you got, how? You don't know how many businesses you got, Lord. But each business is equivalent to McDonald's or Wendy's. When you franchise a Wendy's or McDonald's, you're going to go $1 to $7 million in debt. Okay? Here, you only want $359 in debt. And that was by choice. You could have only went $50 in debt and still done the same thing. It's just at a little lower rate, okay? But anyway, so that's what we're talking about. But guess what? Once you get your 8 and you made your first $1,041, for example, well, as you're going along and those people get the URL, which is their websites, because they're going to develop their websites and they start giving themselves business names like iwantomakemoney2.com, well, it doubles. Now you're at $2,082, okay? Now I want to get this in here. I don't want people joining this business for the money. Pick something that you love to do, basketball, football, braiding hair, whatever you like to do. This thing is a chameleon. Whatever you like to do, that's what you can do and make millions of billions of dollars doing that. So do any niche is what we're talking about. Do what you love. And you sponsor other people who love doing the same things that you like to do. Build friendships, relationships, okay? Oh, that's glue. Sorry about that, I dropped that. That's why it was sticking together. Anyway, some kind of glue got on there. Anyway, promotional business partnerships, okay? We're talking about exponential income, growth in income. We're talking about wealth and happiness. We're talking about the American dream, the promised land, the world of too much money, getting over the quadrant, okay, as Robert Kiyosaki says, from the world of not enough to the world of too much into the world of the rich, okay? So learn to fly the ATM through people at wealthyaffiliate.com/Pay-Yraise. I'm Kevin Weathers, God's chosen one on YouTube. Let's do it. That's what we're talking about.